Well, we got a very nice sunset coming our way on this Sunday evening. It's chilly outside, but in the end, it is definitely a pleasant evening outside. That's for sure. And what's up, y'all? Alex here in my old neighborhood of Silverthorn, although the ward we're in is called Keelshill, Eglinton West. Lived here for a lot of my life. Moved out 3 years ago. However, we still have family here. And I was just here for an early dinner. And now we're gonna walk to Keelshill Station to catch the 164, the bus that will take me directly home. The only problem is that it's detouring because of construction along the route on is it Castlefield Avenue? Anyway, yeah, so I thought I would make a little walking video. I have no idea if this is going to be a members only video or a regular video. This will depend on how long this takes. But so we're going to walk to Keelshill Station. And I have to think about my plans because, if I'm still going to be coming here, this, I'm not too far actually from either Keelshill or Caledonia Station. The only problem is if you're going to Caledonia, well, you have to go up this big ass hill on Blackthorn Avenue, although there are some steps. And then for Keelshill, it's just simple. I would just walk up Kane to Eglinton and then walk. It's actually an 8-minute walk to get to Keelshill. I gotta test out the walk to Caledonia though. So I'm thinking if I'm coming here, I'll get off the train at I'll get off the train at Keelshill, Caledonia, and then I can just walk down because it's not so bad. I haven't done that walk in a while, but I'll have to test it out. And then going on the LRT, I'll have to just walk to Keelshill. But we're gonna walk some various side streets here in Silverthorn. Now, when I was living here, I've spent 5 days a week here. And now, permanently, it's full-time. Although I still come here, Mondays to Wednesdays. So, again, really nice. It's really nice sky out. That's looking towards the west. You can actually see Mississauga from here. Let's see. There's Silverthorn Avenue. So now we're on Kane Avenue. Look, somebody dropped a McDonald's fry. Yeah, see over there? Yep, that is literally Mississauga. Just, I would say a half an hour drive, but by public transit, more like an hour. And yeah, I'm not too far from my neighborhood. I've walked home from here before, but that was during COVID. And then, yeah, it's average under 3 kilometers. It's not a far journey at all, and it's gonna be pretty fast for me too, because all I have to do is just take one single route, the 164, no dreaded 32 bus or anything. The only thing is, though, the long walk to Keelshill Station, but I've done it before. Here's Ypres Road, although on the bus it says Next Stop Ypres Road, so that's the problem with the freaking vision system. The announcements don't pronounce it correctly. Same thing with Trethewey Drive. They pronounce it as Trethewey, and I actually used to call it Trethewey when I was growing up too. Okay, this house on the left here always has some very, very creative decorations for Christmas, spring, and for Halloween now, because Halloween is in 5 days. This is awesome. I walk by this house pretty much every time I'm walking to Eglinton Avenue and the LRT station. This really says it all. This is one of the best decorations I've seen. Many scarecrows, ghosts, and jack-o'-lanterns. Halloween's fun. I'm not really into it as I was before. But this is really nice. I wonder if I've ever seen if I've ever seen people stop outside to admire it, I'm guessing everybody will be a Friday night. Okay, so let's head back here. We'll make a right onto Ypres Road, and then maybe we'll find our way to Scott Road, then up to Eglinton Avenue. Earlier today, I was in downtown. I did a walking video, and then I filmed a couple of elevators at the Inn Center, and then I was able to at the Hilton Hotel, which thankfully wasn't actually busy. And then I was going to make a ride on the streetcar, but of course the streetcar is a big pain in the ass, as always. Long way for the 505, over like 11 minutes. Streetcar came, was busy, nowhere to sit, and I decided to give up after the one guy didn't leave his seat. I guess he was probably going somewhere else, because my original plan was to take the 505 to Dundas West Station and the 168 up here. That was a failure there, because again, I thought the streetcar wouldn't be so bad, but I guess everybody's out on a Sunday. And then compared to the subway, barely anybody was using it, which is weird, right? It's not like the Jays were playing or anything. Now we're going downhill. This neighborhood is really tough to navigate in the winter, right? So many hills to navigate, and I can imagine the challenges drivers have to face. And there's Keele Street. It's looking south towards the junction. Maybe if I have time, I don't think there will be. Maybe we can. Maybe you guys can show you my old house. If not, probably the street I used to live on. The next 164 may arrive in 10 minutes, so I gotta make my way to Keelsville Station to catch the bus. I've only filmed that route once, but that was just from my local stop to Chitui and Eglinton. Of course, going to do the full route when Line 5 is open, and because, the route's going to go into Mount Dennis Station. There's the Silverthorn Community School. Well, the building's not in view, and there's the mosque. I need to do the laundry when I get home. Well, I got to shower and then get the laundry done. And then tomorrow, I'm going to try to go to Hamilton, even though I'm not as fond of that city as I was. Because tomorrow, a new GO train station will open. It's called Confederation on the Lakeshore West Line. So that's one stop east of West Harbor. So I'm thinking I'll take the 32 all the way to Renfrew Station in the morning. And I'll catch the Route 40, which I've taken before, to Hamilton. And then maybe I'll make a walking video in downtown Hamilton. And then I'll take a local HSR bus to the Eastgate Square in East Hamilton. I think bordering with Stony Creek. Well, Stony Creek is in Hamilton. It's just a neighborhood. And then, what is it? Then I'll check out Eastgate Square, and then I'll make a walking video to Confederation Station, explore the station, and then I'll have to catch the 204 train coming in from Niagara Falls. So it's going to make limited stops. And then I'll get to Union around like 3:27 or something. See, if I wasn't making a video, I would have just walked to Kane all the way to Eglinton and over. Like I said, it took 8 minutes last time. But since I'm making a video and showing you guys the different streets here, this is a typical middle-class neighborhood. Much like East York, which I just walked last week, has the same form of bungalows and semi-detached homes built in the post-war era. A lot of the streets here are one way. Scott's going north, Kane's going south, but some of the streets into Keele are actually bi-directional. And here is Eglinton Avenue West, which for many years has suffered a lot of hardship because of the freaking construction. And the line almost ready for opening. But it could open after Finch, which, by the way, after After sources were saying that Line 6 would open December 7th, and still nothing been announced for Line 5. You know what? I used to think back then, if Line 6 opens before 5, that would be a complete embarrassment. But you know what? I'm okay with that. It's better than nothing. But period. These lines should have been open already. But I'm going to be documenting them very hard from the date of opening announcement. Or sorry, the announcement of an opening date, because I do plan to make videos walking both routes. It's going to be a new series, of course. This is the Eglinton Hill BIA. And no, this is not Little Jamaica. That's all the way back in my area between Oakwood and Marley Avenues. But again, this part of Eglinton is very underrated. In fact, all of York is underrated. And also, the Mount Dennis station will be opening in November. Well, at least the Go and Up Express station. As we're now walking west, so you can kind of see Mount Dennis Station, the elevated guideway for the LRT tracks. Trains have just have started to run along again. I don't see any though, as they're continuing their 30-day revenue service demonstration to simulate what passenger service will literally look like. But yeah, I'll definitely check out the Mount Dennis GO station when it opens. And then, of course, that's Eglinton West, which is Cedarville Station. They're opening up their underground passageways to connect with the crosstown entrances. So it'll be much easier, because I'm tired of just walking from my place and then directly to, and then having to cross like Allen Road. Just get stuck at the long light cycles. Like, that was kind of annoying. That used to be a Dollar Tree long time ago. There's a normal breakfast place, the Eglinton Girl, and I noticed this thing here. Someone went all the way to like freaking Scarborough and then just took this all the way here. Like, why can't you just pull off like the 32 or something like that? I don't know, either way, it's a very interesting touch. Oh, this place has pizza too. $5. And then this here used to be a coffee time when I was growing up in the area. And there's the small entrance to Keelsdale Station. And of course the big ass structure, which of course I don't agree with, because it's a freaking waste of real estate space and land use. And then now you see Matini Bay. It's been sitting here vacant for over 13 years now. Ever since they started constructing the station, or even before, yeah, it's just been sitting here unused. Anyway, I was actually walking here last week, but now that it's getting darker, we can actually show you guys the inside of the station. Obviously, you can't go in as yet, but I'll give you a little view here. So there's the current time right now. And you can see all the lines. This is by Metrolink standards. Everybody here is waiting for the dreaded Eglinton West bus. At least the 164 is a great alternative, but you know what? I've only taken the 164 in the westbound direction, just not in the eastbound direction, so it's gonna be interesting. So here's Chithui Drive, and look, they've started to demolish the building that was part of the York Memorial's Collegiate, and it doesn't look like I'll have time to show you guys my old street. So there's the running escalators, and there you can see a little of the concourse right underneath. There's two people waiting for the 41 bus. What's new about these is that they actually show the color of the route. Oh, sorry, the route number and like when it's arriving. You can see the elevator all the way in there. Of course, they'll be exploring the stations a lot. Man, for many years, I've been watching them build this freaking thing. Here we are. Still not open yet, but just about getting there. And that's so what that's so what everybody says. So I'll tell you what, my old street is Green Acres Road. Just a quick walk. I wouldn't be able to show you guys my my old house, at least the first one I lived in, from when I was born, and then until at least 2009. Interesting that we're all the way back behind the Dollar Tree. I'm not really supposed to be doing this, but there's also another bus platform here. That's for like the drop-off layover section, as well for the 150H of Thruway bus, which will replace the 32C branch. Oh, I think that might be it. Let's see. No, that's the 41. Oh, we got an articulated bus. Oh no, excuse me. I forgot they don't really run the 64s about. Here's the 164. I did a quick video walking through here for the first time last Tuesday. Now it's a Sunday evening. This is gonna be a very smooth ride. Just because, you know, not too many people use this route. So here's the 41, that's going in here. Where is that guy go? The fire truck going. Oh shit. There we go. All right, here we are. 7253. Sometimes I flash my pressure card up so drivers can see that I'm going to board the bus, especially when there's like nobody here.
Route 164 Castle Field, eastbound toward Eglinton West Station.
All right. Again, look at that sky. It's just so gorgeous, man. So now we're going to be going up Keel Street up to, I think, Ingram Drive.
Next stop, Beachboro Avenue.
So we're going to be going into North York for only a minute or two. And then we're going to make our way down King Court Drive over to Castlefield Avenue. So that's to serve the employment areas. And then we have to detour via Caledonia Road, Tycho's Drive, then Dufferin Street, then we'll be back on Roselawn. Alright, so I guess we reached the average time for videos, so I'm gonna get home in like less than 15 minutes. Gotta do the laundry, edit the videos, and I'll get ready for tomorrow's journey to the Hammer. Well, anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more videos. Check out my others as well. And please stay tuned, because I'm going to be documenting Line 5, Line 6 before, after opening. Just once they announce it, I am going to get straight to the point. I'm going to go into detail what I'm going to do, because seriously, as an avid transit fan, as a resident of the area, it's going to be a lot for me. Although I do have mixed emotions. I'm actually not really happy with it, but it's going to be great for me.
Next stop,
either way.
Ingram Drive.
All right, guys, take care, and peace out. Bye-bye.